Welcome back, everyone, to the ESL. I knew I was going to do it at some point, and it would be today. It's all that tea that we've been drinking in the break in between. The ESL ESEA Pro League. My name is Joe Miller. Joining me is Lee Demon Smith, and we're going to jump into our second game after that hour pause, and it is, of course, going to be Titan once again. This time taking on PENTA.
Yeah, I got a feeling this is not going to be as close as the last one. Titan kind of whooped PENTA last time around, and PENTA have kind of been on the back end of a couple of kick-ins lately. And this time it is on train, though. So that's something that PENTA have got going for them. They didn't look that bad against NIP, despite the fact they lost 16-8 last time they played it. Individual skill will have to carry them through, though, as we've seen with PENTA since their creation, since the teams fell apart and molded back together. They've not really shown too much improvement. Now, I did see that they beat Flipside the other day. That was a match that we were going to have, and then it got cancelled, and then it was back on again, but everybody had gone home, so nobody saw it, unfortunately. But for Train, of course, you know, Titan, they've not got a great record on here either. They've had, I think their one win was against Hellraisers. They've also lost to Hellraisers twice on here, I believe, as well. So, you know, neither team have got a great record on Train. But Titan, you would consider them a better team than PENTA, and they're a team that should be beating teams like PENTA at the moment. However, we'll see how much that loss they just had against MV affects them. We've seen it in the past where they've lost against their comrades, and suddenly they fall apart. We're into the pistol. It's PENTA versus Titan. Yeah,
PENTA won the 9th round, went on that CT side, so a nice little start for them, if we can definitely say, getting their side of choice. The question is, and we talk about records on Train, the good thing from our point of view is that, you know, there's not much to see so far from Train, but this time it's looking good here. Tabson dropping down through ladder room, gets himself two, but the rest of PENTA just falling apart, and it's all of a sudden down to a 2-on-2. Tabson gets himself another one. That's 3 kills here for Tabson, and Apex has only got 24 health.
And Apex, if he gets taken out here, this could be the second 4K for Tabson I've seen in a pistol round in about 2 weeks. And there it is. Bam. 4K from the pistol. Tabson, I tell you what, he's not to be trifled with the pistol, whether it be a USP or a Glock. He's picked up a couple of 4Ks, and that sets PENTA up nicely here on the CT side. Remember, this is a CT-sided map, or, well, it usually is. We've seen a couple of weird T-side results, but it should be a CT-sided map. And that is a very good start for them.
Certainly is. And just a bit of backstory here. PENTA have been playing already tonight 2 games out of their best of 3. They're currently tied 1-1 with... Who was it they were playing? Against PETA, yeah. 1-1. And they're actually taking a break from that best of 3 so that they could play this game that's scheduled for the 10 o'clock start time here against Titan. So nice and warmed up. Don't know what Titan have been doing in the hour break that they had. Imagine playing some deathmatch, keeping warm in that time.
Also, thank you very much to PETA and Starladder for actually allowing them to do that as well. Yeah. So they did have some issues. I know PENTA, the match should have been over by now, but they had some issues during that one. So let's hope they don't continue in this one. PENTA at the moment, with that rifle in the hand of Tabson after that 4K. You can see that PENTA are pretty much set up ready for this B push from Titan. Titan, remember, did get 3, count them, 3 eco rounds against Envy in their previous match. And absolutely what seemed unwinnable situations, they came out on top. Let's see if they can do it against PENTA.
Well, it's going to be Tabson here on top of that train. It's going to be Trouble that gets him the kill, though, in the end. Tabson then does drop off to one on the bomb train. Kenyes is trying to plant, but Crystal comes in with the MP7, and that was just textbook anti-eco hold, really, from PENTA. Not challenging, letting them come to them, drop your smokes down, get the kills.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. It's what you'd expect, and it's what they should do when they're in them situations. They can't fall foul to any of these pistol shenanigans that Titan may try and pull. It's going to be obviously another eco for Titan, just a couple of P250s being picked up there. And PENTA, of course, sticking with what they've got. Crystal and Struck's going to be looking to try and build some bank up here with his SMGs. Did see them pick up a couple of kills up before. This time, they had got 4 in A site, but it is going to be 2 rotating across there. Tabson pushing up a little bit to Brown Halls here, and he's going to get a glimpse of them all coming around the corner, but he's got to be careful running into a hail of bullets like that from pistols.
Yeah, but we see there, double Molotov actually, or double incendiary going down onto that lower ramp, and that just stops Titan completely in their tracks. Spotted them early on, and this is dangerous now. Struck's going to come up behind him. He can either deal with them in the halls or in the ladder if they drop down. In fact, they're coming back up now, so Strux is going to have a field day.
This is going to be easy, and look, he's got an SMG. This could be so much money. Manages to find one around the corner. Really not going to get the second. Apex will come out on top, so maybe expecting the little flank there. But they are going to drop down into Pop Dog, and maybe they're going to push for it, or are they going to go back in towards Crystal?
Well, MP7, they can maybe bait him out if they send one guy in there with a pistol and then rush him down with that gun that they managed to pick up from the kill on Strux. Certainly taking their time about this one at Titan. Only 37 seconds, and they are going to now rush in there. And the question basically going to be answered here. Crystal gets himself 2 before going down. His job's been done now, really slowing them, hurting a couple of guys. But the bomb plant will come in here from Maniac. Nice pre-fire around the corner from Stavros, and it's going to be finished off here by Tabson. Yes, round 1 for Penta, but in the end, not a bad little eco either from Titan. Got themselves a couple of kills and got the bomb plant as well.
Yeah, and of course they're going to be buying up in next round, so had themselves 2 little probing attempts over on the B site. Let's see now when they pick a couple of AKs what they're going to do about it. Will we see Kenny going glass cannon? Doesn't need it, can afford everything, so he's got himself his head armor and the AWP. We are seeing, of course, the auto sniper coming out from Strux. Yay. It's something that we've seen quite regularly on train, actually, especially on the CT side. We'll see whether he takes it to Z connector. Is he going to get that line, that cut across A side? And he may well actually be going straight towards it. Kenny, of course, bringing the AWP over to Ivy.
Over to Ivy. See if he can get a peek down there. Actually, Strux, nothing immediately on the table for him there. As you see, a couple of smokes down the end of Ivy. Flash has been thrown out there as well, and basically pushed back with Molotovs and flashes from Titan. Crystal actually inside of the smoke here. Gonna throw a grenade up against the wall. And, well, slightly missed that one, but Existence did manage to pick up the kill. So, opening frag here for Titan on that outer bomb side. But here's that auto sniper of Strux, and he's managed to get the bomb down. Will turn over. Oh, but the smoke from the flames was just masking them, and they couldn't pick up the kill.
Tabson and Troubley. Can they go big for their team here? Tabson's going to find one. He went huge into pistol. Can he do it again? Troubley coming round on towards Kenny S and Ivy. Meanwhile, Existence will take down Tabson. That was over near Electric. Kenny S tries to land that shot onto Troubley, but Existence is coming his way. Existence already picked up 3 in the round. Could make it 4 if he finds Troubley creeping around the side. He's not really looking, he's not expecting him. But Troubley doesn't land the shot. Will eventually get it in there. And now Kenny, he's going all the way around to Pop Dog. It's going to drop down. This is going to be so tricky. Troubley might hear the drop there. Did he hear him? Nope. He's looking the other way. Looking the other way. He's not looking towards him, but Kenny missed the shot. Now he's on Electric. You can't really wall back through this one. Catches a glimpse, goes for the 50-50 and lands the no-scope. Kenny comes out big for his team. But a little element of luck, I feel, was involved there.
Kenny. They're the kind of players that Titan, you know, rely on to a certain level, as well as I think a lot of their fans have come to expect. We can watch that one again, and it's a case of, okay, I've just got to go for it here, otherwise I'm not getting anything from this round. Lands the shot just when it was looking good there for Penta. It's Titan that win the first gun round of the game. That auto sniper from Strux. Expensive buy, to be honest with them. You've got to be careful that you don't overspend.
That is very expensive to buy straight back on that. You usually will wait to see they get a bit of bank. Of course, they're going to be flat broke at the end of this one, so I guess he just thought, you know what, I'm going to equalize the money. And Stavros will find the first, but Kenny replies quickly. Now that wall of smoke, it hasn't worked off so often. We've seen a lot of teams trying this attempt. This time they've tried for a flat wall, but there's Strux with that auto sniper, racking up his first kill. Crystal through the smoke. Did he catch a glimpse of RPK in the smoke? Yes, he did. Will get himself another. And now Kenny S trying to creep up on Troubley. Does he know that he's just around the corner? He's going to try and bounce the nade back on towards him. He absolutely knows he's there. But now in a 1v4, can he do it?
Kenny can do it. Oh, he's got one man behind Electric Box. Gets a man at the back, but this time Tabson was there ready and waiting. Kenny got 4 almost pulling it off there for Titan. Very close stuff.
Tabson went for the AWP instead of the auto sniper. Now, I think he was close enough range to go and recover that one, but chose to go for the AWP for Crystal. So, okay, you know, we'll see how it works out. But, you know, we just saw, obviously, that was down to a one-on-one. The fact is, Penta are pretty broke as well. Despite the fact Titan, of course, forced to the pistol, we can see the buys from Penta not too solid. Probably having to go for the FAMAS again, Strux onto an SMG.
Yeah, and you know that can happen when you, like I said, overspend and you win the round, but you still actually don't have enough money for a full-on buyout. But for them, it's fine. They know that Titan are going to be then on the eco. These SMGs going to do their job there as well. No armor at all for Titan this round, so won't make too much of a difference, or will it? There's a 1-for-1 start. That means a FAMAS is going to be freed up. There is Strux spotting out the man inside of ladder room. Almost went down to it there, but so far they're holding.
You got a feel for a camera guy. He was like, he's going to drop in a minute. I'm going to stick with him. Meanwhile, Troubley got pushed over on Ivy. Crystal, though, has Ivy covered off. That smoke will cover their entrance, and they're going to creep on round. They might try and get around the back. Are they going to go down Route 1? Of course, there's just 2 ports here now where they can go down rather than the 3 that used to be there originally.
Rip Train 3.
Yeah, Rip Train 3. Apex actually has creeped through. He's got himself around. Crystal point blank in the face of Maniac. Did manage to cut off Maniac's approaching towards CT spawn, and now it's just Apex in existence. Got themselves guns, but they're kind of in an awkward situation here. Tabson's going to push around Z Connector, flies around the corner straight into Apex's crosshair. That's not ideal. Oh, he rescued himself an M4, but Stavros immediately gets that revenge, and now existence with everything to do. Bomb in hand, not going to work out. Stavros closes out the round nicely there, and Penta hold on. The score starts to climb. This is the dangerous situation for certainly Titan when they do stretch themselves. They can buy the AKs back into this one, although RPK is low. It's a little weird mix. Okay, just Maniac's going to have the AK. Everyone else has gone Tech-9's armor.
Yeah, other side as well, not masses of cash again. One FAMAS there for Tabs and Strux, MP7 again, so we'll see how this one works out from there. They are going to push 2 men towards B as well, so interesting little split. Troubley will find Maniac. That was the guy inside of Ivy, so opening kill on the opposite side of the map to where the bomb currently is. So it's looking like Penta might be able to get a push here, but they've slowed it down once again. In fact, Kenny, he's been smoked out inside of T-spawn, and Strux has already pushed all the way up from this one. He could be a bit of a problem for them.
Triple rotate. Penta got 3 men on B sides here, expecting the push. Of course, Strux still giving all the information. Kenny is the man that's creeping up towards Ivy, towards him, but he's backed off as well. Troubley re-rotated back to A side. They're just wondering where the hell Titan are right now. We can see it, of course. It's going to be a 4-man Tech-9 pile through in towards B side, but Tabson is ready, Stavros is ready. They've got themselves a nice little crossfire setup here. Tabson's getting a little itchy though, and peeking, and now they're going to push.
Here it comes then, 3 men down low around. Let's see what Tabson could do. He'll spray one down, but he's going to get shot in the back there as he turned for the second. But here's Stavros. He'll get one. Man on the bomb train. He won't be able to finish off Kenny, but Kenny's all alone here. 40 HP against 3 men. He's going to need a small miracle. It's not happening for him today. Bomb's going to be defused. Penta goes 6-1 up.
Starting to build themselves some bank up at last here after the initial spend in those opening 3 rounds, but now they're starting to look confident. We haven't seen the auto sniper come back out just yet, but I expect to see it soon if they start collecting a couple more rounds. There was a buy in M4 bought for Stavros there. Tabson also going to get himself back on. Kenny with your once again. Was dangerous with it before. You can see he's already got 8 frags with that one. We'll see. Is it going to go back up to Ivy? Yes, he will. And again, he's going to be dueling against Troubley.
Let's see how he works this one. Not been able to get those initial picks. Most of his kills coming fairly late on into the round as RPK gets on. There's a peek from Crystal, though. Playing it aggressive, and actually he's going to smoke and peek again. Didn't connect on his second shot, though, when he'll throw a defensive flash out. And that's at least slowed Titan down for now. We'll trade off 1 kill apiece. What does that mean that Titan now say, okay, we got the man over at B, let's try and push that inner site once again. It looks that way. If you look on the minimap, the bomb is actually over at the end of the holes there by B as well. So it seems like that will be the preferred choice here for Titan. Yeah,
Penta's starting to show some serious signs of coordination here. That was a double push straight into brown holes. So obviously where Crystal got the revenge on RPK. Tabson went very aggressive, fast, trying to get a look in towards Poplar, trying to get a glimpse, any information they could. Strux still on his own with the coverage of Crystal from Zeke and Hector. Maniac with the bomb, still waiting this way. So Titan are coming in towards B side once again. Strux just on the bottom of that ladder is ready and waiting. Here come the flashes. Troubly's going to go rotate, but they're coming straight in. Kenny does get tagged up heavily by Crystal. And that's going to give them second thoughts. Crystal, oh, pushing through the smoke. Existence manages to get the flag, but Strux in the background. They were not expecting him at ladder.
No, tucked away there under the corner. They've basically jumped straight over his head. And now Kenny S is going to find himself with 11 HP. Existence just took down Troubly. He's only got 14 HP of himself as Kenny S. Covering off the back actually makes it a 2-for-1, but the time just running out there. Titan a little bit too slow to make that push work out for them. And Penta approaching a solid half-time lead here.
Yeah, the second Strux, I think, got the bomb carrier coming around that corner. That was pretty much a done deal for them. So, 7-1. Good start for Penta here. It's going to give them confidence. There's the auto sniper once again for Strux, so we knew it was coming sooner or later. It does mean that Crystal hasn't gone for the AWP this time around. Where's Strux going to take it? Same spot by the looks of it. Kenny S is looking for it. Strux flashed out heavy here. Titan making a bit of a play in towards courtyard, but Kenny not going to land the cross shot.
He's got basically 3 targets, none of which are showing for him right now, so it's going to have to be about making up a little bit of space. Nice opening kill for Tabson onto RPK.
That gave him a lot of information as well. That was on B, pushed up, went up the ramp, and actually got a glimpse. Now Apex taking down Strux in Ivy. Has opened up the site a little bit for Titan. Penta in trouble here.
Can you just have a person behind him there? I'm almost positive. Yeah, it was Stavros actually walked. I don't know how they've missed each other. I guess ring around the train. And, well, Stavros is actually, because of that now, in a really good position. They've got no idea that he's actually got in there behind him. He may have waited a little long here, though. The bomb was planted. Maybe should have took that kill before the bomb actually went down. But we still have a 2 versus 3, or we did have at least, before Maniac got that one. And it's now all on Stavros, who says, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this one off. I'm going to try and keep hold of my M4 for the next round. Yeah,
this is just the problem that Penta, while they've been picking up round after round after round, they have been losing bodies. And of course, you see it's got expensive for them. Stavros just going to try and hold on to this one. Should be okay as long as he doesn't go challenging Existence, which he may well just go and try and do. Should be fine, just loses the 1 hit point from the bomb. And he's not going to tuck around the corner. So, Titan get themselves the second round on the board. It's been a long time coming. But, as you can see, money-wise, Penta in trouble on this one. So, just going to have the single M4, everybody else on pistols.
Yeah, and again, a lot of money spent that previous round only to go and lose it. So, struggling. And you just can't afford to give Titan too many rounds in this scenario. Especially, you know, for me, Train, the way we have it right now relies heavily on a good operating team, especially that CT side. And, well, Kenny S is certainly that person if they actually get going on that CT side. There is Stavros using this M4 well. He almost got that second kill on Existence. In fact, knocked him down to just 20 HP, but it wasn't enough to actually finish that one off. But you can see here, they're going to try and hunt those weapons down.
Yeah, you can see what they were trying to do there, trying to use the one-man Troubly to deflect the shots while Stavros came out and got them kills, get themselves a couple of guns, but Titan were ready for it, beat them to the punch. Crystal and Tabson, they're going to push up. Now, Existence is sadly staring straight at them, ready and waiting. Very little hit points on him, but, well, when you're holding the crosshairs with an AK, you're generally going to come out on top versus pistols. Is he going to expect the second? No, he's not. Kenny will get taken down. Crystal, Existence is up next to no health here. He could easily come around. Like I say, Existence can't challenge, and he will get gunned down. A simple leg shot is all it took. And now he's got himself the AWP. Is he going to go and save it? Looks like he may think about challenging, but it's Crystal. He wants that AWP for the next round.
We'll see if he gets to keep it. They've heard his position there, obviously, with that AWP shot. Not hard to guess where he's probably hiding, I think, at this point. And he's going to cover one side. It looks like Titan will just send Maniac over there. And he's going to be the one trying to hunt this AWP back, but Crosshairs are already trained on that area. There is the AWP, but he misses it. He misses. You can't miss those kind of shots. You've got yourself training. You should hit those shots. Doesn't, and Maniac gets the AWP back for Kenny S.
The speed he was creeping round, you just had Crystal nailed on to win out that duel, but well, that's interesting. Okay, well, you can see that Tabson's got next to no money, so it is going to be another save for Penta, and that should put Titan at 7-4. Now Kenny S, of course, starting to get a little more confident. Titan starting to get a little more confident. If they get the ball rolling, this could mean trouble for Penta. Crystal's going to go up in towards Pop Dog. Maniac was just there along with RPK, so best not challenge them just yet.
Interesting to see what they go for here. See, Kenny S just trying to have a peek over what was left of that smoke. Bloom.
They've gone for a gamble. They've 4-stacked B site, expecting B. But we can see, obviously, from the minimap, the bomb is with Existence in Ivy, so the stack's not really working out. Troubly was the lone man. Now Crystal rotated through Z, but he's the only man on A site right now, and Titan have got 4 men closing his position. Yeah,
it's not looking good here. Almost got the jump there on Apex. Actually did a decent chunk of damage to him, down to less than half, but one by one, Penta being picked off here, and Maniac going to be holding Connector, and the rest of them should have the back entrance to that A site on lockdown. In fact, Maniac's just going to come around the back here, cleans up Strux, and shouldn't be too difficult to get himself the second one. All left on Tabson, who currently is trying to get through Connector as well.
1D. That's all he wants.
He needs only 5 of those.
Five ones? He's got 7 bullets. He's doable.
That's true.
Yeah, it looks like Maniac's going to find him, though. It's going to come around the corner straight into Maniac. And he's not going to land the shot. Oh!
There we go. That's what you have to do. You know, you fire 3, you know they're not going to actually hit, so you stop firing for a second, then you go for the one shot.
Then you just pull out the one shot. Yeah, exactly. But 4th round for Titan. Now Penta can finally afford them rifles back on there, and they have to pick this round up because they lose too many of these T-side rounds. Titan will absolutely take advantage of it when they switch over to the CT side. Kenny S picked up 31 frags, I think he ended with against Envy. Let's see if he can go one better.
He's looking good today, actually. As you mentioned, that game against Envy on Mirage earlier on was really good play from him, and he's not looking all bad here in their second game of today. Don't forget, they've still got another one to play after this. Going to be playing against Navi. Here is Kenny S peeking around. Easy kill onto Strux. Spots the man up top. Well, dispatch of Stavros as well. RPK in the meantime has finished off Tabs, and then all of a sudden Penta only have 2 men left to defend this outer bomb site with Kenny creeping around. I was going to say he didn't really see Crystal there. I saw him, but maybe Kenny not quite paying enough attention to that one. So they've lost a second man. Looks like they're going to try and push towards B now, but they're a little bit slow on this one, I feel, Titan.
Yeah, the fact they took the site but didn't get the bomb down, and now Existence is like, well, that's not worked out. We just got cut off. Suddenly they're in a 2-on-2 from a position that should have been won. Apex finds a easy shot on Crystal there as he pushes out and takes a peek towards Electric. Existence will get the plant down. He's probably going to push through the smoke. It would be very risky, but he's in the situation. He's only got incendiary grenade. That's all he's got to play with. Existence just off the side. Smoke's about to clear. Existence is going to go up high. Apex, oh, they know exactly where he was, and they just burn him out of there. And that's going to have to be trouble saving this rifle, unless he's going to go and just go balls out and go Pop Dog. No, he's just going to go for the save. Keep holding the AK. 7-5. Titan really working their way back into this one.
And to be honest, looking good. I mean, we were looking at 7-1 was the scoreline. So Titan 4 rounds in a row now. And that's got to be a worrying sign for Penta. I mean, we're talking about a team who's just not done the work, really, in the Pro League so far. Yeah. I mean, sat 2-13 in the table. That's a lot of games already played, and most of them obviously been a loss so far. On Titan's side, if they're looking towards playoffs, which obviously every team wants to be, this is the kind of game that you absolutely must have to win.
Yeah, there's no doubt for Penta that the Pro League and literally every league for the last month has been a training ground for Penta players, But you got to look at Mouse Sports and you can see they've made improvements, whereas you look at Penta and they've been struggling to make improvements. I was talking about last week, you know, how they are all on full-time contracts now, so they are all full-time employees effectively of Penta, so they haven't got the excuse of any outside influences. Kenny S is just running through them right now. He's got himself a double already. Can he make it a triple as Troubley comes and peeks around that corner? Or he may even just get a glimpse onto Stavros. He knows there's another one. There's a triple. Now he's going for the 4. One off to the side. Not going to happen. Strux spoils the party, but Titan will pick themselves up. A pretty easy round over Penta there. And it's a shame because I thought I thought we were starting to see signs of shining. I don't know. Signs of improvements with when we were 7-1, but it seems that the mental fortitude, I don't know whether that's just a case or whether it's just luck. I mean, you make your own luck half the time in Counter-Strike, and Titan are certainly making it right now.
I mean, I don't agree with the fact that Penta here are peeking Kenny so often. I mean, you put that smoke down there, Kenny can still get out, and look, they're going to peek him again. Gets his first one. Okay, this time he doesn't get any more. We saw that last round. He was the one that opened that A-bomb site like a can opener or something. Ridiculous play. And yeah, you're going to peek him. You might get some information or you might get your face blown off. And when it's someone like Kenny S that's staring down the other end of the barrel, then you probably just want to stay in, to be honest. I'd like to see Penta try this one a little bit more passively.
They allowed Crystal to get in and pick up Kenny's AWP there, and they took it all the way back to B site. Now, that's where Maniac is going, and Crystal is staring straight down the barrel of the gun in towards there. And if they were to come around this corner and not set it up correctly, they are going to go for the flashes, the smokes. Crystal's going to counter that. Molly goes out. Now it's going to be actually all on Strux. Strux at A side. They're going to drop down Pop Dog. Existence coming in from spawn. Will manage to find an easy shot into Strux, and now Crystal just wants to play save the rifle.
Yeah, and nice little play there by Titan. Didn't particularly need to fake it with just 2 men alive, but works out nonetheless. Kept Crystal over in this B-bomb site, and they know full well once they do finally plant, which I believe they are right now. Yep, there we go.
I think they're just
going to try and hunt him down.
I think they just went looking for the AWP before they planted, and they were like, the AWP is not here. Crystal's got it. Now, look, like you said, they are hunting him down. They know that he's got that AWP. They don't want to allow him to keep it, and they should find him easily. Yeah, Maniac will get himself an easy kill. So, 7-7. Suddenly, Titan get themselves a pretty hefty T-side score.
Yeah, let's have a look at the scoreboard as well. It's probably going to be no surprise. I mean, we can see there already 17 kills for Kenny S, most of which would have been just avoided if they'd have not been peeking so aggressively. And trying to challenge an AWP master like Kenny S with your M4 is just not going to work out for you 99% of the time. We'll see if Kenny, again, can get a good start to this round. Setup's been pretty similar almost every time as well on this outer bomb site from Penta. Obviously, that makes it a lot easier for any of them to actually read. This time, though, they do have the AWP from Crystal actually staring down the end, but he's just outplayed, outshot there by Kenny S. You've got to be a little bit faster on your reactions. This time, they're going to try and kill him off, but Kenny says, not today, sunshine. Unscoped, easy kill for him. I say easy kill, I probably couldn't do something like that, but
it's just the amount of no-scopes he gets.
Yeah.
It just shows, obviously, he knows how often he plays with it, and you do kind of think it's semi-random where the bullet's going to go, but he lands them. He lands them all the time. Tabson, oh, Maniac ready for him. Tabson in the corner. Is he going to be expecting RPK up on high? It doesn't matter. He manages to find him, but Kenny will reply, and it's all on Strux with an AWP. I honestly would be switching for an M4 or an AK at this situation. 1v3 is going to hope that he can find a shot of hopefully somebody up on high, down low, straight down, but nobody's showing from existence. It's just to his right, actually. Feet creeps down, but he's going straight into the crosshairs of Kenny, and it will be easy. Kenny gets himself 4 more for that round.
yeah.
And that's kind of been the story of the T side, actually. Titan getting the openings down at IV, but again, Kenny, like you said, just coming straight in from spawn and just running through.
And it's not as if he actually played those rounds very differently. I mean, you either go main or, you know, you go in down Ivy, and almost every time they're peaking exactly the same spots down over and over and over again. But, you know, 8-7 first half for Titan. After being 7-1 down, we should probably mention as well. So, you know, a tough time for Penta. I think everyone expected... Is the pen not working?
Pen's not working.
Luckily, I brought a backup.
You give me a duffer.
That's why it was on the table before we got here.
Yeah, 8-7. That's what I wanted.
But, I mean, not over for Penta. I think everyone was expecting that Titan were going to win this game. Maybe just not quite as heavily as I think they are going to here.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a kick-in. Penta very good on pistols, though. This is the thing. So, you know, obviously Tabson got 4 at the start. I'm pretty certain the last time he got 4 was against NIP on train as well. So, which is, you know, it's pretty good.
And they got 8 rounds against NIP on train. They got 7 here against Titan.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can come up big on pistol. Might get them back into the game. Who knows?
Well, we'll see. 7-1 was what they were at. And they let Titan go 7 rounds back-to-back. Now we can see it is going to be the bomb making its way towards B site while the rest of the team try and throw a fake. Tabson and Stavros are going to be the mans that try and distract them. Titan 3 stacked on B site, actually. It's just Kenny S over at Ivy, and Apex way deep as well behind the bomb site. Crystal tagged up heavily. Penta trying to take control of Courtyard.
Yeah, and this is so far fairly passive as well from Titan sat back. As you mentioned, 3 people stacked over towards B. Obviously, 1 next to connector so we can rotate quickly into that Z connector. But Penta so far making good ground, actually, and starting to get control of this outer bomb site. Bomb will get planted here by Tabson. So really nice play into this scenario. Question now is how well they can hold this site.
Well, Tabson's got himself a great position. Not going to get the second one, though, onto towards Apex there. They're going to push him round. Will finally get the shot off, but not before the damage has been done. Ooh, hello. Suddenly, Apex is picking them off with his USP. Not got enough bullets left. Troubly pins him down. Maniac not got the time. And Penta pick up the second pistol. So, both pistols for Penta in this game. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Because if I recall, which I can't check now because the bot randomly decides to wipe out last scores, which is why I write them down, by the way. I'm pretty sure they lost the second round to Titan, if memory serves, but we are seeing the double scout from Titan. They did a triple scout against Envy on Mirage in the last match.
They did. Didn't work out for them, though, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they got a good couple of kills. I think it actually came down to a 1v1 that round did. But we'll see. I think Train is actually an even easier map to actually make that one work when you've got a couple of scouts in there. For now, though, Penta have pushed quickly into that B bomb site. Bomb is still actually on lower ramp, so they need to get that in position. There is Maniac on upper. He knows that actually someone is below him. And you can see the Apex trying to rotate around the side of that box there out of the train. Oh, Maniac, you can't miss them. Point blank. RPK saves his bacon, but it's down to a 2-on-2. RPK getting the better of Strux, and now it's all on Crystal. One of the players, because of, you know, as the AWPer, he wants to save his money, get that AWP as quick as he can. Funnily enough, that now means that he's got really nothing to work with. He's going to have a P250, and he's got Apex coming in from behind quickly here, already taking a chunk of his health. Crystal between a rock and a very hard place here, and RPK is going to take him down, and, well, the double scout strategy working out this time for Titan.
Yeah, that was just the drop-down scout, you know. We just saw Apex, actually. He picked up the scout and immediately switched back to pistol. That's what he should have done. He could have got the kill. It would have worked out so well, and Penta, well, again, they win the pistol and then lose the second round, and you can't really expect to win games when you do that often. You know, winning pistols, fantastic. If you're a great pistol team, it gives you such a great launching platform to go on and win games. But to not pick up those second rounds is pretty criminal, I would say, as much as you can put it, really. And now Titan, oh, that grenade is going to be so on point. Manages to catch onto Strux. A couple, 2 or 3 of them also caught it. They do get the bomb plant down in the smoke, but that is all that it's going to be. Crystal, 2 hit points. He goes down. And it will be a simple defuse. Titan going to go 10-8 on this one. And get themselves a pretty good start. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a 16-8 here, Joe.
Well, it certainly can't take that out of question for sure. I mean, Titan, they managed 7 rounds in a row on the CT side, on the terrorist side, so why not 7 rounds back-to-back here as well on CT. This round, Penta going to be back on the bye. We see there Crystal with an AWP. Now, watch Crystal here at the start of the round and see what he does differently to Kenny S. I mean, there's not too much of a difference, as I said, from T-Spawn, where you're going to peek first. I think it's going to be out of main, and looking down to see if he can catch anyone that might be crossing over. Actually playing it a little bit more aggressive than what Kenny did. Actually will get the opener there as well, managing to pick off Apex, who was down at the end of that second train.
I love seeing great AWPers in action like that. Smooth, fluid play, hops himself up, knew exactly where to look, finds himself one. I was just looking actually at the buys, and obviously I don't know whether Titan just simply misread the situation, didn't expect Penta to be coming down with AKs and AWPs in this round. I mean, they should, because Penta obviously did win that first pistol round, so they should know that there's a lot of money on there. But instead, they stuck to the FAMASs. We'll see if it bites them in the back. But we're not. Strux is going to creep on through that smoke. RPK's got a flash in hand, which is going to pop out and hope that he can catch people out here. But he's right in the face of Strux. We see him in the smoke, but Strux absolutely would have seen him. And Crystal's got another. Titan are dropping here. Maybe I wrote them off too early, because they are looking to get the bomb plant in, and they have a perfect setup this time around. Tabson will find Maniac, and it is just Existence left. Don't know what's going on with Maniac over there, but Existence is perfectly fine.
Well, there's Tabson.
It's Tabson. Tabson's gone wild.
And I mean, he's top of the scoreboard as well, so
just doing all right.
Not too wrong.
Whatever works for you. Don't follow Tabson. I think that's the rule at the moment.
Yeah, we don't want to kill any of you guys out there. But Existence is going to get pushed here, and actually was looking completely the opposite way. It was Stavros in the end that came in and picked that one up. So, bit of hope here for Penta then, picking up that round. And did it nicely again, opening frag off the train from Crystal. Really good start. And Titan are playing defensively different here, that we've seen the couple of rounds at least that we've seen with guns in both teams' hand. Sat back a little bit further, which actually means deeper smokes come in and Penta can get in for the plant on the edge or on the near side of the bomb train to them, which I think then Titan are like, well, we just have to rely on retaking it if we're going to stay that bit more defensive and hold them back.
What is going on here with Titan's bite? That is weird, to say the least. Kenny and Maniac just went straight forward, and Apex and RPK just like, we can't afford anything, what are you doing? So they've had to just sit and hold with the pistols. Did see Kenny going aggressive there, trying to get a peek. Maniac did get a kill, but he's very low. I wouldn't expect to see him maybe trade off that M4 to RPK. Looks like it might be what he's doing here, or certainly would expect it. He's only got 5 hit points left. He should be giving it to one of the other players. Strux is holding the bomb still at main. Crystal's crept his way all the way into B site right now. He's getting a good view, but he's not looking across. It's going to be Crystal versus Kenny. Did he just catch a glimpse? I think absolutely Kenny did. That's for sure. And Existence is trying to get himself in a position to land the shot. That smoke will keep him away. Maniac has gone down, and he didn't give the M4 across. Why would you do that with 5 health when his teammates have just got a pistol? Doesn't matter, Apex is going to get him back himself.
Well, let's see now. As I said, playing a bit deeper here so they can get the plant on this bottom end. Question after that is, can they actually hold this one off, though? We see there, don't even know where that was coming from at the start, but a lot of damage being done to Crystal. Not finishing him off, though, so still will be a threat. Just one hit with that AWP, and he can make a big impact on this round. There's Apex climbing over the bomb train. Existence coming from Pop Dog as well. Crystal missing the shot. Manages to get away with it with his life, but he's up against 2 here. Will pick off Kenny S, but the grenade from Existence was already on its way. He's got no kit here, Existence.
I don't think he's got time.
Yeah, he does.
You're pretty confident on that one.
See? I was doubting myself at the last second. This is was a little bit close, guys. Buy a kit, always.
Well, I mean, that's
they couldn't afford a kit,
They couldn't afford a kit. It was such a strange buy. A full risk by Titan, but it rewarded itself. And they have managed to get themselves, well, let's say get themselves back in it. They've only got FAMASs. And actually, if you look at the buys, Penta are the ones that have come off better off because they got the bomb plant, they got so many kills. And they can afford to buy themselves straight back in on this one. Kenny once again with the AWP. He has to do some wonderful things here, and he's done it before with his magic stick. Let's see if he can do it again.
Well, Strux has actually managed to get out fairly far here, but Crystal on top of the bomb train will be taken down by Kenny S. Strux is going to have to be the impact player here if they want to get an opening on this round. He's managed to sneak fairly far down. I think Existence checked it, didn't see him. Yeah, you see, he just checked it again, and that means that Strux has got completely out into the open, manages to get the kill onto Apex, who had no idea that was coming. They throw a nade down to the end by Ivy there, and that did a lot of damage as well. So far here, Penta doing a great little job. There's a pop flash over the top. Will he get Kenny S? He will, right point blank. And there's another one there. I was going to say there was another one right in the smoke. It was RPK. Bomb is down though here.
Yeah, brilliant smokes from Penta there. So great bomb plant, great take on the site. Oh, but Existence, he rotated all the way around and he picks himself up a double. Remember, he was Ivy. He got grenaded at Ivy and he went all the way around. And that was crucial, and it should be the round. Now, Maniac knowing exactly where Tabson is, but Tabson just runs around the corner and picks them both up. What the hell just happened there? That's a round that Titan had. After picking those great 2 kills up for Existence. Well, Titan, they are floundering, and Penta, they should pick themselves up another round here. This should be all square at 11-11, I think. They're going to be an eco for Titan. There's not a lot they can do. They're just going to have to hope that they can catch Penta unawares.
I have to say, Titan from Maya is one of the best teams in the world at not winning games that they probably should actually win in terms of we're up by 14 rounds or whatever and can't close it out for whatever reason that is. And it looks like Penta, at least for now, are coming back into this game. This, of course, should be a Penta round with the full eco coming out of Titan. But we've seen many a time already today, many a time from Titan that they can win eco rounds when it looks like they're down and out.
Yeah, absolutely. They pulled off the 3 against Envy earlier. Can they do it again? They're going to have to set up some awesome pincer movement right now. Apex is trying it. He's going to find Strux around the side. That's over on A main, but the rest of Titan are kind of try and collapse in on this side. Bomb down. It's going to be a real tough task. Strux does go down. Kenny's going to try and push up Pop Dog. No, he's going to go all the way around. He's going to try and catch them out while the rest of his team just push. It's working. The push is working, but Troubley cuts it down in his tracks, and there's just not enough time on the clock now for Kenny to come all the way around. I'm not sure. This is like the world's longest rotate trying to pick up the X's, but they know where he is now. It's not work, Kenny.
Yeah. One single shot from the Tech 9 and your game's over. So, you know, retire to the break room, play some cards, drink a coffee, read the paper, listen to the radio, have your dinner, look at the lockers, and you saved your Tech 9.
Worth.
Money in the bank.
That's maybe what it is. Well, are they going to have to go for another save? It looks like they are. And Titan, tell you what, this is going to go down to the wire. Penta, they've actually, you know what? Their smokes have been good on A side. The smokes have been pretty good on B side. They've actually worked well on the T side. This is something new we're starting to see from Penta. Maybe a week into the full-time contracts, things are starting to change. Things are starting to work out. Crystal opens himself up one, but Kenny, with that save, Tech 9 does find the head of Strux.
Yeah, playing a bit more aggressive this round. Titan, you see there, 2 men. Actually, Troubley going to spray down one in the smoke. That was Kenny S. Maniac's already gone, and only 2 men left alive with P250s. Shouldn't expect too much of an in point. Crystal, aim, man. He was sprayed a ring of bullets around him. He was kind of running away like, I can't aim fast enough for this one. They managed to finish it off. It's Crystal that does actually get the kill in the end, so he's saved his bacon, but that would have been embarrassing.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was Go TV behind.
Yeah.
We've all been there. We've all done that. But 12-11, Titan going to get themselves, wow, okay, double AWP and a Scar 20. So Titan literally throwing everything. The kitchen sink is going into this round, because if they lose it, they are absolutely screwed.
They are absolutely. Kenny S looking for the push from main, and not a bad idea. I mean, Crystal has been pushing out of there quickly, whereas Kenny was certainly staying inside and waiting for people to peek out from him. There is Maniac getting the first one. Crystal had already done pretty much as I expected, but this time over on the B side, which gave his... Ooh, Kenny just zooming out there. Actually should have probably had a kill if he'd have stayed that locked in. There is a shot, though, onto Stavros up top. So 2 men already down here for Penta.
Oh, Maniac forced to push through the flames, and Tabson catches him out, but they know where they are. The bomb's planted, he pretty much cornered, and Kenny S is going to try and push up and get higher ground. Strux is going to find one. Not the ordinary AWP you expect. He's going to flash himself in on RPK, but now Troubley all alone. Oh, is it a perfect situation? Finds one. He knows where they are. He's got to delay the pump defuse. He's going to win the round here for PENTA. The clock is ticking. Oh, has he got time? Has he got a kit?
No, he's not got a kit. He's not got enough time.
I don't think he's got the time.
Well, he definitely doesn't now.
And he's trying to pick up the AWP. He finally gets himself another. Can he get out of there? I'm not too sure. Oh, he saves himself, but...
That would have been close if he'd have held that as well, I think.
Well played, Troubley, holding him off there. Again, we've seen so many times some absolutely amazing little bomb jiggles, little bit of plays to just delay things. And PENTA, 13-11. I wrote them off far too early. I'll give them credit for this because Titan, once again, as I said, they invested absolutely everything. They've given Kenny the AWP that they saved, but that's about it. They've got FAMASes, and this is a struggle. They've already had this a number of times, and PENTA seem to have the better of them on T-side here.
Kenny has got to come up big this round for them with that AWP. I'm not saying that FAMASes can't do the work for them, but just don't expect it at this point. You see Kenny actually watching outer, but look at PENTA. They've already pushed heavy here onto this inner bomb site. Crystal will deal with Maniac after he killed off Tabson, but the defense from Stavros is going to be all up in the Titan boys' faces right now, as we are going to see one coming through. Blind Stavros, though, is not much help there. Finally will pop out, but can he clean up here? But no, he won't. He's challenged and taken down by RPK. Now Troubley is trying to repeat what he already did last round, which is getting behind him, get things going, and this time he was spotted. Strux is going to be on lower ramp. He does some good damage in there as well. Oh, he sprays though, and RPK, the hero of the round, picking up two. Where's the bomb? It's been diffused already, luckily for Titan. Well, that was a big round for them, and I thought for PENTA there, it started off so well. Yes, they lost one man, but for that, they got themselves in on that inner bomb site, got the bomb planted. They just couldn't hold it.
Well, PENTA can afford to buy straight back up here. They picked up enough rounds. And at 13-12, the same situations, Joe, that they were against Envy in a previous matchup here. Titan, as you said, they need some sort of medal for dragging these games out. Rounds that they perhaps should have won were lost. Now, PENTA, what can they do? Strux just with that Tech 9. Crystal's opened up things. He's taken Apex down, and again, he's already electric. He's got himself in a great situation. There's a hell of a lot of smoke on Courtyard. Crystal not going to land the second shot, not going to get the third shot. One's around the back. It's Kenny S going aggressive, flying through the air with his AWP.
Yeah, but he's going to be pushed here. Strux actually with the Tech 9. Meanwhile, Stavros is like, what up, guys? We're in B and we're planting the bomb. Unlucky. 3 men left for Titan. Again, Stavros is going to try and play this one aggressive as he goes through the smoke. Will find Maniac. Can he get any more? I like the fact that he's actually backed off this time rather than trying to stay in that aggressive position. Keep Titan guessing. Sprays down Existence, and now Existence got two. I was looking at the wrong side. Got 2 men to find to win this round. Doesn't pull it off though. Tabson comes in from the side, and PENTA knock Titan down just when things were starting to look up for him. They're broke now.
They're broke. I mean, are they going to force? They're going to have to. Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for it. They've got to force what they can, because they either take it to, match point, or they go for it. Well, Existence has gone for it. Nobody else can really afford to. They've bought exactly what they can, but this is match point. They lose this game, and then they are absolutely screwed. Strux rescued the Scar 20. Crystal's still got that AWP. Everything is in PENTA's hands right now. This is disastrous for Titan's league performance. We said coming into this one, 3 games, 1 night is really tricky. You lose that first one, your momentum could absolutely kick you in the ass. And when they lose against their home turf team like Envy, you've got to wonder what it does to them. And we know Titan, they can't handle these defeats, especially to homegrown teams like Envy.
Nice couple of kills here, though. They actually managed to push them inside of A main, and actually Bomb was down there as well. So we'll see here what PENTA decide to do. M4 for Existence, AWP for Kenny S. So already there you see a bit of a problem once Kenny S gets gifted an AWP. We are going to see a head-to-head here, which Maniac somehow with 5 HP left comes out on top of. Headshot with the 5-7 onto just making numbers up.
Making guns
with the 3-5.
That's what I do, apparently.
Well, yeah, brilliantly done there, either way. And yeah, get the auto sniper.
Triple is like,
do I want,
I fancy that.
Can I use this? Of course I can use this. Let's see what I do with it, though.
Well,
he's got no one really up for grabs at the minute.
Apex is just to his left. If he looks left, yeah, he's not really showing. Tabson's going to see him, though. Comes around the corner. Tabson does find him. Now he's got support. They've got a good crossfire setup. Kenny S up on high. Are they going to expect him up there? They're not looking. Now they see him. Now they spotted him. But it's a little too late. Existence and Maniac will close out the round. And well, just one single M4, that's all they started that round with. Now they've got themselves a Scar 20, an AWP, and an M4, and the defuse. It's 13-14, everything to play for.
Titan hanging on here somehow. Again, not much to work with that round, and again, they somehow win. As I said so many times already tonight, it feels like that when the pressure's really on them in that scenario, they come up big. Put them with a full loadout and they just seem to somehow fall to pieces. We'll hope for them that that doesn't happen this time around. Money, however, is tight for Penta. Well, that could mean they try something a little bit more ballsy, just rush out onto this outer site and overwhelm them, really. And I think that's exactly what they're going to go for, or at least try to. It was a big nade that came down and knocked Stavros down to 69 health.
I'm going to take a guesstimate and say Penta are going to try some sort of random tactic on A site, and then next round when they get the guns, they're going to go back to B, because that's worked out well for them. Titan do start themselves off with a kill. As you would expect, they should gun them down. Troubley gets himself one, won't get the second. And this should be a simple round closeout for Titan here, as they find Stavros Struck's the last man. They've already got eyes on him, and Apex will pick up the kills. So 14-14, here we go. Penta gonna get themselves AKs. Let's see. B has been successful for them. Titan feeling comfortable. Got themselves a nice clean round. It's exactly what they needed to just save a little bit of cash, which gives them a good situation should we go down to match point or some sort of crazy tiebreaker situation, which will happen. There's no draws in the Pro League. It will go to MR3 10,000. See if we get there, though, because Crystal immediately tagged up with that AWP.
I mean, they've read Crystal's plays here and said, okay, nades, Molotovs, flashes, all into main there at the start. See what we get. Didn't actually do that much damage that time around onto Crystal. He lost about 30 health in the process. But we'll see. I think holding this B site becomes a little bit harder for them now.
They didn't get the
that auto sniper in play for Maniac.
They didn't get the opener. They left the bomb on brown halls. Now they've rotated it back. It's going all the way over towards A side. Looks like Troubley may even take it down Pop Dog here. But Apex is staring straight at it from Electric. RPK kind of ready for them to come out as well. There's Apex. He was ready for Stavros. Will get himself that open. And now the rest of Penta, they're moving in an A site. It's a risky play. They haven't been too successful here.
Oh, a little bit of the jitters there. Crystal looking for the man down by the exit of Ivy. Struck's tucked up against the wall. They need an opener here, and they're not going to get it. Crystal, again, up on the ladder, leaves you super exposed, and it's an easy kill, really, from that scenario. One back, though, from Troubley. That's a bit of hope here, maybe, for Penta. Well, that is quickly pushed away from them. And then maybe take them back as well. Tabson, but look at the health for Penta. 28 for Troubley, 20 for Tabson. They're going to have to hold here perfectly, which just don't feel is going to happen for them. It won't happen. Kenny S will pick off Tabson. Diffuser's coming in, and Titan finally hit 15 rounds. 15-14 though, so not over just yet. Let's have a look at Penta's money.
It should be okay. That was the third round lost. Yeah, they should be able to get some sort of shoddy by scrape together for this final round. But match point for Titan. You can see they've got money for days, but Kenny S and Tabson doing work for their teams in this one. Everybody else, actually, good kill spread actually for Titan, to be fair. But here we go, 2 Scar 20s, Apex and Maniac. This is it. They're going to have to gun down. It's going to be Tech9's running their way. Look at Kenny sprinting to get to those brown halls. He's going to get there in the right time. Are they going to come around the corner? No, they're not going his way. They've all dropped down Pop Dog.
Yeah, it makes more sense this way as well. They forgave basically a couple of guns here to pick up Tech9s and armor. Didn't quite work out as intended, though. They were intending on storming that outer bomb site, but Stavros running around in circles, looking a little bit lost. Tabson is the last man here. There's no way he's pulling off this 1 versus 4. Kenny S will shut him down around the corner, and it's a 16-14 victory for Titan. They've made bloody hard work of it, though.
Absolutely. 8-7 first half as well. They've done everything they needed to on the T side, but 16-14, they absolutely dragged that one out all the way. So, you know, fair play to Penta, actually. Honestly, Penta looking like they're actually finally starting to show signs of improvement. You know, we wondered it. We saw them on Cobble, I think it was. They got decimated. Yeah, that's actually, it was Titan they played on Cobble. It was 16-5. It wasn't even close. 16-14. They, honestly, you actually could arguably say they may well should have taken that game.
I can't disagree with that.
Titan's pistol, like, you shouldn't be losing to Nico. If you hadn't lost that round, then immediately Titan are in trouble, and you won the game.
I mean, especially from a scenario where you're 7-1 up, CT side on Train, you don't expect that you're losing 7 rounds in a row and going into the second half actually with a deficit onto the harder side. So certainly that game could have been won. There was a very fine line there between a Titan victory and loss. Yeah,
absolutely. Fantastic stuff. So, you know, Titan finally get themselves that win tonight. It was not easy for them.
2 close games as well. I mean, the MVS game went
16-13.
16-13, 16-14 win here. Luckily for you guys, we're going to be having Titan playing once again. This time around, it's going to be Navi that are their challengers. Going to be on Cobblestone as well. No, it's not. It's going to be on Overpass.
And the thing is, looking into these games tonight, I thought this was actually their hardest challenge, so they're really up against it for Navi. Navi is strong on Overpass.
As we said, Overpass will be that map. He'll be coming up in just a few minutes, guys, so don't go anywhere.